Are you ready for another day of stupidity? So it has in fact been a bit, I genuinely don't remember my days anymore. It's like 1 a.m. It might be 2 even by now. I want to be able to finish the Ark on Quest in the video, so if I can't finish it tonight in this recording session, I will continue it tomorrow. Give me how many more? 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Regardless, I'm going to have to fight this boss another time after this one, but you know, after that, you know, we'll have all of the materials, at least, to ascend Gaming for the last time. What I do need, though, still, is these, at least. I'm so excited to get Shunyun, because, like, that is one team completed. What button is the battle pass again? No? Give me a moment, give me a moment. Give me a moment. Oh, I had it. I'm trying to not use this as much because when I was playing on my laptop and it was the only place I could play on, that was like the only way I could get to those things without without using left alt was by doing this. But I want to do it this way because it feels cooler. But that's not. Yeah, I don't know. It just became instinct to use the wheel. It's time for the first ride and fight. Oh my god, a really stupid time for me to try to take a sip of my water. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. There goes my elemental, there goes my shield. Oh my god. Why'd I try to just run away instead of hitting them like a normal person? I have a claymore. Those would have, let me just avoid you. I remember that this cutscene, like, really, like, I was like, wow, Toma, I love you, Toma. I feel like that didn't go as bad as I thought it was going to. I fully thought I was going to not live. Oh. Wonderful angle. I'm over on these two, on the other, the two, I give up. And I have a bow character, so the little arrow. Take away my boating license. Mrs. Puff. Back it up. Grab it. Just 3 apples. Suspiciously more suspicious apples. Why are the apples placed in triangles? Why am I so, like, invested in the placement of the apples? Why do you think they placed these apples like this? I wonder. I also don't really want to get involved in that. Like, you guys, you do your thing. I'm not getting distracted. I am heading straight for Ark on Quest. I forgot his name was Tepe for a second. I was like, what's his name again? I thought it was like Tetsu something. I don't know why. Am I like one of the few people who is still sad about that guy dying? Everything is, I almost said everything is gay at the end of the day. Everything is okay at the end of the day. Everything is gay at the end of the day too. Hello? Where did you guys spawn from? Get out of here. Get out. Leave me alone. Stop it. Stop attacking Gaming. Stop. Oh, enigmatic page. I don't mind if I do. Ow. Free me. Like, just let him walk at least. Surprisingly, the one thing that keeps stopping me from cooking more sweet madames is, that's what they're called, right? That's how it's pronounced, right? Because I used to say sweet madams when I first saw it, but then I heard somebody in the game call it sweet madams, so I've been calling them sweet madams since. Those tattoos on Ellie's back, or is that just fabric from her clothing? I can unfortunately only see it when she's gliding or jumping because her hair is her hair isn't see-through, which is normal, which is a normal thing as a human, for a human to have, is hair that isn't see-through, unless you're bald, because then I guess if you're bald you could, like, claim that your hair is see-through and I would believe you. And if I came up to you and said, hey, I don't know why I would do this, but if I came up to you and said, hey, are you bald, which I would never do but if I did that and you told me, oh no, my hair is just invisible, I would be like, oh, okay, slay, that's sick. Oh! Almost ran straight into the lightning. I can't let his aimed shot charge too much because I'm worried about the little guys going after the wrong things. I remember one time I didn't read through which ones that he wanted me to hit. I'm pretty sure this was on my second run through because I forgot which ones I was supposed to hit because it had been so long since I'd done this quest that I kept going for the red one And I was like, why do I keep restarting? Why do I keep having to restart this challenge? I'm doing it right, aren't I? Oh, they were just waiting patiently for me to arrive. How nice of them. They were waiting for me to change my party lineup and everything. That's wonderful. I say stuff and like I just don't care about how accurate what I'm saying is. So don't take everything I say with a grain of salt. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Hold on, because I feel like the end of the act, or what I think is where the end of the act is coming up soon. This wasn't very long at all. Although I guess the first act isn't very long either. Then again, I do remember a lot of people saying that they felt that the Inazuma Archon quest was rushed. Earlier Archon quests were fairly short compared to now, so maybe that's why at Sumeru it became like as long as it was. Not everybody, but I do remember hearing people, like some people say that Inazuma was rushed. I didn't feel that way personally when I played through. I didn't feel that way, although now it does feel quick. Like it feels quicker than I remember it being, but it didn't feel rushed to me compared to what I'd heard people say. My shoulders feel stiff. The most tense shoulders ever. I'm like Saiki K in that one episode when he needs to get he literally nothing can massage his shoulders because his shoulders are too tensed up. He broke like a rock or something. Those hitting his shoulders helped. Like his mom stabbed him with an ice pick, and even that his shoulders were too stiff. Because I said clear out the nearby monsters, but those are human enemies. Hello? Why is Razor on the brink of death? Here he is. Oh wait, no, not here. I'm just prematurely excited for Scaramouche. I don't know why that made me laugh. Another instance of a cutscene being the volume I want it to be. Why does it do that sometimes? Why sometimes it just ignores my settings, and then other times it's like, no, we love your settings. We love you. Immediate stupidity. This is just reminding everybody about how awful I am at dodging. Wait, why is Paimon up there? why is Paimon so high up? Oh, the box. She was on the box. Okay, that makes sense. It's 3 AM, so my commentary is getting less. It's just getting less. This part's gonna be a little bit tough, I fear. More resistant to pyro, and that is half of my team. Oh, I'm hot. I'm hot. What was that? Did you see that? That brief moment in the in Baishu's burst. Baishu, what are you aiming at? Excuse me. Let him eat. Let Coming cook. I remember this one really made me this one really made me cry. Still tearing up even now. I love you, Kazuha. She really stands really close to the tree. I know I was just standing closer. Whoa. Okay. There's that. I am most excited to start this. I'm so excited. I can't wait to meet Alhaitham. I can't wait. Yeah, it's almost 4 AM, so time for me to go to bed. It has been a while since I last recorded for this account. I've been streaming in the meantime. Okay, we've done at least 2 streams. I've done some stuff off camera, not on stream, just that kind of stuff. Some characters have passable artifacts, and by some characters, I basically just mean Gaming and Bennett. So Gaming is level 90 now. This is something that happened in the most recent exploration stream. You should definitely follow me on Twitch. I am almost affiliate at the time of recording this, because I'm going to be streaming in the time most likely before this video comes out. So I fully could reach affiliate by the time this video comes out. You know, he definitely could use some more crit damage, but he's doing great for right now. He's level 90. He's 688. Still just C2, but you know, I have hopes that he will be C6 soon. We got this in the stream. I mean that's not too bad. He's not doing awful. He's he at least has the 4-piece noblesse set on now. So Bennett is also doing great. Pretty close to having all the boss drops. Not really anywhere close to having this stuff, but I can always use I can always get dust. These two I'm not too worried about right now, especially since I can craft 24 of these. These are pretty easy to find. I'm not too worried about Bennett going any farther. And his weekly boss is easy to fight. So Bennett, I'm not too worried about. So Lolly like everything else wise, she's decent at least. She could definitely be better, but it's fine. She's on a 2-piece scroll set for right now. That domain was giving me a lot of trouble and I can't strongbox them right now, so she's probably going to pose the most problem out of these 5 at least. I also haven't leveled her talents because I don't want to fight Arlecchino by myself, so I've been like putting that off so much. Baiju has 2-piece HP percent sets. Substats aren't desirable necessarily. He needs to still be leveled up, and his weapon needs to be leveled, and his talents, but it's the same thing with Tighnari. Except he doesn't have his 4-piece Wanderer's Troop yet, but I can strongbox Wanderer's Troop, so again, Tighnari, not a worry. Maybe better weapon in the future. Once I get the characters that I want for the teams, or I get to a point where I only need one character but they're not coming back for a while, and the weapon, like there's a weapon that I like would really like that comes sooner. But other than that, I'm not going to worry about weapons until I at least get Shanyun. Shanyun and an Electro character for Tighnari's team. That's a quick update from the time that I've been streaming. I'm able to do the Chasm Dainslev quest. I'm also able to ascend my world, and I'm probably... Okay, I'm not sure what else I'm going to do for this video. The very beginning of the video was just for the leftover footage from last video that I wasn't able to squeeze into the video. I probably could have squeezed it in, but didn't want to. I can only craft 1 condensed resin because I still only have 1 crystal core. I need to do some more crystal core gathering. So depending on what I plan to do today, I may go grab like 4 more crystal cores at the minimum. Although we may do some bosses at least, and for somebody. I'm not sure for who, because you know she still needs quite a bit more before she's at level, before she can be ascended to 90. These two need to be ascended to level 80 at least. Bennett is also not too far from being level 90 like Gugaming. I want to give love to Tighnari because he is supposed to be the other main and he hasn't gotten a chance to shine at all on this account yet. But we may fight his boss with the, since I have max resin right now, so we may fight his boss until we run out of resin, and then we might strongbox some at least passable Wanderer's Troop 5-star artifacts, because I'm sure I still have plenty of artifacts that can go into strongboxing from this domain. First, I feel like even though we'll get more drops after we better rewards after we ascend, but I have max resin right now, and the bosses will be harder. And I am a chronic underestimator of my characters because of the way my first ever account went. I have ever since then decided I would rather underestimate my characters than overestimate them. And so ever since then, no matter what game it is, I decide until my character, at least 4 characters or full team, whatever the amount is for that game. Like if it's 3 characters for a team or 4, or even if I'm just using 1 character, I'm like, it needs to be passable before I can ascend my world and make things difficult for myself, because I can't clear anything on that account. That's another thing that I'm considering doing. How do I word this? Okay, so since I want to be able to record more of this challenge series instead of streaming it, I'm probably going to like start fixing my very first ever account as like a Twitch only type of thing. I mean, obviously the VODs will be posted to YouTube. It's similar to like Mads basically gave me the idea, stealing the idea from Mads, but instead of 100% exploration like she is doing, just fixing my first ever account in general as a Twitch exclusive thing. Once I reach affiliate, I will start posting the Honkai Star Rail series that I have started. The very first video is almost basically edited. I am just waiting to be able to pull for a specific character so that I can, you know, really round out the first video. I starting this out, I felt like it would have been bad to ask people to subscribe or to check out my Twitch or to do anything like that. At the same time, if I want to do this seriously, I need those numbers to be higher. Even if just marginally, from what I've seen, the increase when you ask people to subscribe or to follow on Twitch or whatever is drastic compared to if you don't. Like, there's another YouTuber I watched where he was comparing a video where he didn't ask and then another one where he did, and there was like like he did the math, 800% increase in the amount of subscribers that he gained after that video compared to the one where he didn't ask. Back on topic, we have 48 polls for Shonyun, and the pity that we're at is actually higher than I always remember it being because I had kept pulling for Bennett. So we're at about like 31 pity for Shonyun, and we're on a 50-50 though. So here's to hoping. I'm sure that I will still be able to get her even if we don't win the 50-50, because I still have quite a bit that I can do. I don't really know if anything's going to come from this, but we're gonna use them anyway. I'm able to use these mindlessly without having to worry about saving. I did get Sethos in one of the streams. I don't have his drop. That's a thing that I kind of want to go get very quickly, because then I can get another Acquaint Fate. Which, now that I think about it, Toma is another character that I still haven't ascended because I haven't gone to that island and started the world quest or anything. Have I been making any sense? I feel like I say this every single video that I've recorded. Yeah, him and Toma are the only ones that need to be, well, now just Toma. Let's go. So if what? I don't have any Electro characters used against this. I mean, I do have Electro characters, but none built. So, I mean, we can just hope for the best. It's basically just as long as it feels quicker even than when I was fighting Calming's boss with no Hydro. Like I said, double. I give up on talking. Oh my god, leave my girl Silali alone. My frames are going everywhere. I don't know. I do also have the NRE. I keep forgetting that I have that. So if I ever like really struggle during a fight and none of my healers are doing anything, I still have the NRE. That's another thing I need to do. So instead of like only fighting Tainari's boss, we can always fight the whale. Speaking of fighting the whale, since that is what would ascend Gaming's talents and what not. This has reminded me because Mads and I were talking about weekly bosses and building specific characters earlier. She is doing character specific episodes. Would you, and I know that other Genshin creators have also done, hold on, let me get my level 20 carry. I know that other Genshin creators who have done series have done character specific episodes as well. Is that something you would want to see here? Is the real question. Like, I wouldn't do Gaming necessarily as the first one. He would probably be one of the last ones. I would want to wait until I can get all of his, until I can, successfully triple crown him. His episode will take the longest to come. I mean, honestly, if he even gets an episode, because he has been the main focus this entire time. So basically every episode of this series has been the Gaming episode. It has been the Gaming special for every single part so far. This is episode 7 that I'm recording right now. So Gaming has had seven entire things dedicated to him. I just need to do this before Monday. That's all I know, because it's Saturday. I haven't done the weekly bosses here yet, so figure I should probably do this now. Oops. So Lolly, I am so sorry. Oh my god, leave her alone. That is the most I've struggled doing this fight, to be honest. Thank you, Catalina by Orange Caramel, for making this tolerable. Oh, I almost hit leave domain before. Ooh, 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 ooh. I already forgotten what Gami needs. Is that what he needs? I have already forgotten. That is what he needs, right? I just got 2 drops of what he needs, right? I'm winning. I can't stop winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Now do that again next week. Do that again on Monday. Now do the same thing for Bennett. This weekly boss. This guy right here, no problem. The early weekly bosses are never ones that I worry about. What just happened, Gumming? Yeah, Storm Terror, the Wolf, and Child are like the 3 weekly bosses that never stress me out. I mean, Senora too. Okay, so other than Raiden, basically every weekly boss up until Fontaine, I was perfectly okay with doing on my own. It didn't stress me out, at least. I still do all of them on my own on my main, but on this one, I'm like, oh god, I'm going to die. Because like the whale on my main, stressful, but I have plenty of Fontaine characters. I have plenty of healers. I have plenty of DPSs that can clear it quickly. Same thing with Arlecchino. Like, I haven't done the Nalan one on my own yet. I've been avoiding that one like the plague. Anyways, okay, this is what Bennett needs. I just wish that I could get Tainari's signature weapon on the standard banner. That would be really cool. Are there any other weekly bosses that I can do on my own without stressing myself out? Okay, he needs a pep, and he needs Raiden Shogun. I am kind of worried about doing them on my own. I'm going to hold off. I don't trust myself. I have 11 sweet madams. I'm gonna see if I can cook more at least. Somehow, some way. This is what I'm missing more of. I'm just gonna cook all of it. Yeah, somehow sweet flowers. Sweet flowers is somehow what I'm missing out on. We could fight at least 2 more bosses. We can go fight Tainari's boss twice, and then we can continue with whatever on we were doing. Unless my brother gets home and wants to do something, so I also still need to do my dailies and everything else. Or whatever. Let's just fight this chicken. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I need to get better at like talking while doing this stuff, because like I've noticed a lot when I'm editing, literally because I was editing earlier, so this is like fresh in my mind, that I lock in incredibly hard for fights. Like during combat, I'm like so locked in that I like don't talk, and then it's like, oh okay, if I don't want an awkward pause in the video, I'm gonna need to cut this out, and then people can't really see how the characters are doing, and then why was Baishu out? I wasn't trying to use Baishu, he was just out anyway. Lovely weather we're having. And we got the perfect amount for Tainari's drops. And let me get teleport out of there so that way I don't get a rude awakening. One thing I'm not excited for these guys is fungus farming. I'm not doing too great with them. Fungi, not so fun. I have a lot of quests, like a lot of side quests, a lot of world quests, a lot of story quests. These aren't even all of them because I haven't fully accepted all of them. Can't do that one yet. I mean, I could do this one. Same with this one, and then I could finally start scenario. And you know, oh, I'm so excited. Okay. The good news about this quest is that we do get the trial of Shenha that we can use technically because we have Shenha. These 2 will be the next focus. Although my brother is going to be home soon, and I kind of want to do my dailies on my other games, so I may have to stop the recording here. I haven't been recording for very long, and I don't know if how much of this is going to even make it into the video, so we'll see. It's a nice start though.